Good day, everybody. We've got moderate risk of both severe weather and flash flooding today, Tuesday, May 7th, 2019, on J7409 Weather. Now, before anybody starts flipping out, yeah, we got a low pressure down here on the GFS map. I can't wait to see the latest run to see if it still shows up. It's coming up from Cuba. Yes, it has all the signs of a tropical storm because the isobars are tightly compacted, looking like it could actually turn into something. But here's the clincher. Look at the time mark. It's like 2.5 to 3 weeks away. It's not going to show up on anything else. It may not show up again. It might. I just want to show you this, not to freak out right now. There's not a whole lot we can say about it at this time. We're just going to have to watch and see if it develops. Just want to show you and reinforce this right quick. This is today's National Hurricane Graph, okay? From the National Hurricane Center. There's nothing showing up because it hasn't developed yet. That's why the GFS, when you see these things on the GFS model that goes so far out, don't start freaking out about it yet. We've got to wait until it develops. Then we can follow it and see what might happen with it. I just wanted to bring this to your attention in case you see it show up. Today is going to be a severe alert day, folks. This is an overview of all of the severe maps right here. I'll blow them up for you in just a second, but these severe, it's going to be numerous thunderstorms. You need to go ahead and be on the outlook for them. They are expected across much of the southern high plains from this afternoon through tomorrow morning. They're going to have damaging hail and wind, as well as tornadoes are expected. Significant severe weather is expected, especially from the Texas Panhandle into northwest Texas and western Oklahoma. This starting late this afternoon and running through tonight. This is the overall map right here, as you can see right in parts of Oklahoma and Texas where this red is. You only have one more color to go. Very, very high for severe weather. Moving across more of Texas, as you can see, through parts of Oklahoma, right in here, all the way up into Kansas. It's going to move over into Colorado and parts of New Mexico. You can see this anywhere in this green area, folks. Don't be surprised if you get a surprise thunderstorm pop up. It's very, very possible. This is the overall look. The tornado threat is 10% right up in this Texas Panhandle, part of the Oklahoma Panhandle, and other portions right in here where you see the yellow. Now, this weather is going to move to the east as it goes through, so everybody be prepared. This is the probability of tornadoes. They are expecting tornadoes. Be aware and be prepared. Wind and hail is going to be very high probabilities, folks. You can see it's up to 45% right in the smaller area here to 30, going on up to 15 and 5, all the way out. Anywhere in this area, you could have the wind to pick up today. Same thing going on for hail probabilities. My goodness, there could be large hail. There could be anything from penny-sized to baseball-sized hail, folks, especially in this purplish-looking area right here. That's 45%. The other around it is 30, then 15 and 5. But anyone that is in this area marked out, be aware. Please be aware of your skies. There's going to be heavy rain. There's going to be flash flooding probably. Please be aware of your skies, and if you see any changes at all, make sure you got a safe place that you can go to. Now we have a look at the NDFD map, and you can see it's right here. You can see where the severe weather is going to be hatching up today, and the possibility of it anywhere, like down in Florida, as I was showing you. Just because you aren't in those areas on the severe outlook stuff maps doesn't mean anywhere in the big area I showed you on the first outlook map, you have that chance of some severe weather that could hatch up down in Florida. Very severe. It's going to happen, folks, in Texas. Moving on up, you can see this is at this period here, but it's going to start. It's going to move up into the panhandles, getting very severe later this afternoon. And then it's going to move on through tonight, as you can see. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, but it's looking like around midnight. Very bad weather going on in Oklahoma and Texas. Still that chance all the way up to Illinois, Indiana, for Kansas, Nebraska, all the way over even into portions of Nevada and Arizona, New Mexico. Moving on up, this is at midnight tonight, 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock tomorrow on the Z run. Now this is the Z runs, okay? This is midnight Thursday. See how it marches on across, and the areas grow to the south as we move across to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, South and North Carolina, and Tennessee. You see the areas. And this is Thursday at 12. So it looks like we got this chance going on all week in some parts. But people, like I showed you over here, this is the 18 run, as you see the arrow. Midnight tonight. There's the 18 run. There's midnight tonight. And there's the early tomorrow morning run. These areas that are in red, please be prepared and be aware. And here we have the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Thank you, Levi. Turn it on, get it going. This is for the next 2.5 to 3 days, what you're looking at and what you can expect. Now, we have an active springtime weather pattern. It's going to continue across the U.S. for at least Wednesday or Thursday, okay? And this front's expected to stall in the Central Plains and Middle Mississippi Valley today. Eventually, it's going to lift north as a warm front tomorrow, and a dry line will also persist in the southern high plains. Now, moisture from the Gulf will flow in ahead of these features, causing widespread rain and thunderstorms in much of the plains. Now, for today, you've seen the risk of severe weather in place ahead of the dry line in the Texas Panhandle and in western Oklahoma, with tornadoes, high winds, and large hail, all possible and expected. Now, the highest threat of flash flooding is expected to be a little farther north in Kansas. That's where the flash flooding is expected, where there is that risk for excessive rainfall already in place, especially due to the wet and or flooded conditions that are already occurring there. By tomorrow, an upper level trough's going to shift a bit farther east, and the highest threats of severe weather and flash flooding will move into the Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas region. Now, currently we still have that flash flooding going on for the same areas for Wednesday, with the forecast rain totals of 2 to 4 inches at a time. And there is severe weather in place there too. Now, additionally, rainfall will increase tomorrow across the Midwest as this front lifts north, and flash flooding is an outlook there also. By the time we get to Thursday morning, the cold front should move eastward and clear out the moisture in much of the plains, with the exception of southern Texas. Sorry guys, you guys could see an additional more heavy rain Thursday before this front passes on. Now, the western edge of aforementioned front, that we've talked about is expected to stall in the central Rockies today and tomorrow. Now, eventually it's going to shift southward by, hopefully, it's looking like tomorrow night. Now, a few rounds of upper level energy are forecast to move through the west, with surface fronts traversing the region as well. Now, this is going to lead to very active weather in the west, with scattered showers and thunderstorms expected across the Great Basin, the Rockies, by today and tomorrow. Then we have that snow. Yeah, we got some snow that's likely in the higher elevations as the colder than average temperatures settle in the central Rockies. In particular, the forecasts, you could see 6 to 12 inches of snow through tomorrow night. Wow, how about that? Now, the Pacific Northwest should remain warmer than average and dry. And elsewhere across the U.S., it seems the main front across the U.S. is going to be more progressive farther east, and a cold front and associated showers and thunderstorms along with it will track across the northeast today and the mid-Atlantic tonight. Now, this front is going to initiate a little warmer than average and cooler than average temperatures across the country. So, be aware of that. Don't get caught off guard. This weather's coming, folks, okay? It is coming. Now, with the colder temperatures up north around Wisconsin, the Wisconsin area, and the Midwest, well, snow is expected by Wednesday night, tomorrow night, across northern Wisconsin. And listen up, my Michigan friends, the upper peninsula of Michigan. You guys could get a few inches of snow. Could accumulate there south of a warm front. Above average temperatures are forecast for the Ohio and Tennessee valleys and southeast. Don't worry, I'll keep my eye on that system coming up from Cuba. It may materialize, it may not. It looks like it has a chance to. Nothing showing up now because it's too far out. Do not get upset. I will watch it. You know I will. Thank you for watching, folks. I love you all. Thank you for your patience and your prayers. You know I couldn't be here yesterday because I had to go to my cousin's funeral. I appreciate your thoughts and prayers. You can pray for me anytime you want. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. And thank you so much for watching and sharing this information.